Today we are doing a daddy and daughter build, and this build is for her, and we have already tried to do it. We've failed, and now we're back to try it again right after the intro. Welcome to Bricks and Toys. I'm Brandon, and we're here with my oldest daughter, Ava.
Hi, guys.
And we are here to finally squash a pain in the butt build that we have had for over a month in our house. Now, a little bit of backstory about this build. My mom bought it for her, so technically it was Grammy to Ava, and it said 8 and older on the box, and she started it with her mother, and then her mother kind of wandered off, and she tried to tackle, I think it was bag 7, 8, and 9, and on her own, and when she did, crap hit the fan, and next thing I know, she's telling me, Daddy, there's missing torsos, there's missing pieces, and I'm like, what do you mean? How are you missing so many pieces? And it turns out she slowly started getting more and more distracted as the build went on and leaving pieces out to the point where she was so overloaded and distracted that she left the secondary bag of 9 in the box, and that's where she went wrong. So what I've had to do is I've had to get irritated about the situation because nobody, preferably the mom, or my wife, was not jumping in and correcting the situation. So because I did not know what was the progress, I had to go in, I tore apart every single bag, recounted the pieces, made sure we found all the missing pieces, and rebag and renumber everything and just start over again. And then that's what leads us to this video. And I want to make this video for parents out there who do Lego with their kids. That's the whole meaning of this video, is even though the sets can say 8 and older, they still can get lost. And they will require our guidance. So it's important that we don't wander off and we stick with our kids and we do these builds with them. And if we cannot provide the time, then it's just not the time to be building, and you're going to have to wait, the both of you. So before she says what went wrong, because I want you guys to hear what she has to say, I'm going to tell you what exactly are we talking about. And what we're talking about today is the Lego Friends, of course, because, it's for a young little girl. And this is the Mainstreet building. Comes in with part number 41704 at 1,682 pieces. And like I said, it's got about 12 bags. She got to 9, but she was slowly getting more and more distracted. And by the time she got to 9, she left the whole bag into the box and thought those pieces were all lost, when they weren't lost. She just didn't know that they were there. So Ava, in your eyes, what did you do wrong?
So I was grabbing the bag that I needed. So how I know the bag that I needed was I opened the book to the first page and it shows me what bag I need, instead of just looking at the book where it has a little book that has a number. Instead of looking at that, because you might get the wrong bag, but what I did was I opened up the one page before I know what bag. So I grabbed that bag that I needed, and it didn't show in a little bag with a 7 on it, right?
9.
Oh, 9. With a little 9 bag. And I was like, maybe just one bag. Like, it can't be 2. It's just a little coffee build. So I had my hour, on my iPad, spending my hour on on it because I'm grounded now. I need an hour when I use my iPad. And I was so caught up of watching Cookie and other people and playing Roblox than actually focusing on the build. So I told him that there was missing pieces, and my stupid self literally didn't notice that line bag. And I thought, there was like a head missing, there was a torso missing, I'm missing pieces. So I only did 2 puts, a big like square piece for the floor and a piece for like the sides. Yeah.
On bag 9.
Yeah.
So basically what she's saying is exactly what I was saying. So even though she is older than 8, not quite 9 yet, like the box suggests, these builds still can be a little bit overwhelming for some children. And today we are going to rectify that because she's out of school today, and we are all going to be putting all hands on deck and doing a time-lapse speed build of this Lego Friends set. And we're going to have Mom on deck, we're going to have me, Dad on deck, and she's going to be in the middle going back and forth and helping us get this build done. This is build number 9 and the final build of the cruise series. And I could not think of a better way to end the series before I get back from vacation than doing this build with my daughter. So without any more talking, let's go ahead, let's get into that time lapse. And let's get this Thorn in the butt done so she can play with it, she can enjoy it, and I can stop thinking about it because when it comes to Lego, as you can tell behind me, I am a fan of Lego, and I don't think any Lego should be ever left behind. And this set has been left behind. But now it's put forward, and we are going to get it done. So for you, it's going to be a few minutes, and for us, it's going to be a few hours. So enjoy the time lapse. So now it's time just to do a quick rear view on this set. And then we're going to go and get my co-star and we're going to talk about this set. We do have this skater mini doll chick next to the skate ramp. We do have this like amusement park ride. Then it looks like we do have like this weird cafe looking thing. Nothing on this set makes any sense, by the way. That's probably because I build adult Lego where things are not supposed to be playful. And then we have like 2 types of like houses or apartments or something. I don't know. Overall, it's got really colorful detail. And it is pretty unique for what it is. But again, it's just not completely my thing. It looks like we do have a market with like fruit and vegetables and stuff all chilling out there. We do have this moving truck or delivery truck, not quite sure. I think this is a cafe / residence up here at the top with this older lady. Looks like she's just doing some stuff. But then we go into what I think is the actual residence of that place. And then back into the cafe. And then I think that's like a salon down here. And then that's a bathroom. And I guess that's a bedroom. So I guess that's one whole place. I'm really struggling here with this one, guys. Then we got a chick on the top floor in a wheelchair thing. I don't know. That looks like some type of like streaming thing. What if she's doing like chatterbait? Oof. Times are hard, I guess. And then there's this. Looks like another little studio room. And then we have like a deli that actually looks like with drinks. But yeah, that is the brief tour of the Friends Mainstreet building. I guess that's my answer. It's Mainstreet building. So I guess it's one building on Main Street. I don't know. Well, that's what it looks like. My kid loves it. And if your kid's looking for a good set, maybe this might be something you'd be into. So now let's go get my guest star in here and wrap up this video. Okay, so we're back with our final thoughts. So this entire build took us about 2 hours to complete. And the way we ended up doing it was we were just handing out different books because there is about 10 books for 10 structures and a total of 12 bags. So everybody grabbed a book and grabbed the bag that went to that book and we got it done. Now, Ava, which books did you do?
So I did this and I did this house, these two, and the moving truck.
And you did the moving truck. So she took on 4 structures on her own. I did about 3. So that puts us at about, what, 7? And then I guess Mom did the other 3. So Mom and I, we did take the harder buildings to build, which would be this upper corner cafe and the shopping center, and we both took one of these a piece. I think both of these were about 2 bags a piece. And then we took one of these easier buildings each as well. So overall, when you are doing this set, you're going to find that these buildings are more complex, where these ones are more straightforward and simple. So overall, 2 hours, 3 people. If you're only doing this with your kid, maybe with one other, with just yourself and your kid, maybe it takes an extra hour. So not too bad there. So I do recommend this set to do with your kid. It's just don't leave your kid alone to do it if they have ADHD like my lovely daughter does over here. And if you do, give them an Adderall. That might help. But we don't usually do that with her unless we need her to clean her room or do her homework. That's for extreme cases only. Oh. So anyway, how do you feel about your new Lego set?
I love it because I love funs.
What kind of things are you planning on doing with this?
Maybe, here, let me just, so what I'm planning on doing is, so I'm going to grab that little child, and I'm probably going to find a mom for that child, and I already found dad, so I'm going to make, like, whole family, moving into the main street with grandma.
So you're going to combine it with your other friends' sets and make a story.
Yeah.
And that's what you do with these sets. You build them, you get them complete, and then you put them with the other ones, and then you make a story. Like I said before, these sets are not really my thing. You know what I usually do on the channel. This video is just for me and her to have some fun and, do something together. So, on that bombshell, I would like to say, if you are thinking about trying to do a set with your kid, you should definitely do it. Maybe start off small, maybe with, something not as big as this, but, whatever you decide to do, definitely do it. Kids need us parents to do things on their level and use that time for connection. And that's what we did with the Disney train that we did earlier this month. That's what we did with this build. And hopefully we do a build, with Disney, with Disney again sometime soon. So if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And also, if you enjoyed what we're doing here, her and I together, feel free to drop down in the comments below anything you might want to see us to do together in the future on the channel. All ideas are considered. I love doing things with her. She's a lot like-minded like me, so when we get together, it's very like, you know, two brains think alike, and, you know, the chemistry goes well. And I like doing these videos with her. So if you have any ideas, drop them down below. Other than that, thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have a good one. And would you like to say goodbye as well?
Adios.
Adios, muchacho. Okay, everybody. You all have a great one.